The purpose of this, as I said, this workshop is that we hopefully going to come up with an outcome, what means initiative. Okay, we discover our strength when we do workshops like this. We discover what we can do for the community. Okay, working alone or solo for one project, especially in this, you can go there. I think there is empty. Okay, working alone, the risk will be higher, and usually from our experience we might not deliver what we want, because we are not trying to create results in the community, we're trying to create an outcome, and I'll talk later about now. For that I prefer that we start knowing each other now, because we're going to work with each other as a group, as one group. Okay, we might divide you and start with you, my daughter. Your name? Yes.
Thank you. My name is Winnie Ariette Azare, and I'm a member of Young Water Professionals.
Okay. So, first name?
Winnie.
Winnie. Okay. So okay. Yes.
Thank you. I'm Nasenge Jean-Claude. I'm co-founder and managing director of Rwanda Youth Empowerment Network.
Rwanda? Youth Empowerment Network. Rwanda Youth?
Rwanda Youth Empowerment Network.
The third word I'm not hearing.
Rwanda Youth
Empowerment Network. Okay.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Usagara, and I'm an artist. I work in Ingabo Contemporary Lab under Ingabo Museum. So as an artist associate. Thank you.
Okay. I think we did with you you are the art, what's called arts? Something?
Visual art.
Vision art. Okay.
My name is Dr. Manuel Mushimimana Abdurrahman. I'm working for SIAS as director.
Director of also?
African Development.
Okay, thank you. Always right.
Good morning to you all. I am Kudrat Sadideji. I am the MD of Foresight Institute of Research and Translation in Kigali here in Rwanda. Thank you.
Welcome, Dr. Kudrat.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum to all.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Inas. I'm a pharmacist by profession. I'm working with FIRAT, the Foresight Institute of Research and Translation, as a capacity building coordinator. Thank you.
Welcome. So you are the right person for us in this work. Yes.
My name is Rosine Wimana. I'm a member and treasurer at Réseau Culturel Sangwa. Thank you.
I didn't get you. You are from where?
Réseau Culturel Sangwa.
Okay, Sangwa. Okay.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone. I'm by the names Ivan Mohizi. I'm from Organisation de Perle, and I'm the project evaluator and monitor. Thank you.
Okay. La Perle, we are starting a project with them now also. Yes.
So hello. So my name is Mariam Shimimana. I'm a founder and the CEO of Loving Arts. So it's a community-based company that we are creating a world where art and the technology empower every young person to unlock their potentials. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Let me talk to you later about competitions.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eli Shimimana. I work at Bridge of Hope. It's a local organization that focuses on child development and family transformation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Erad Manzi. I'm an executive coordinator in Zoe Foundation in Rwanda. Zoe Foundation in Rwanda is a local NGO dedicated to restoring teen mothers' lives. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Tasia Ragirimana, and I'm working with the EdConnect Rwanda as head of research department.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm Stefan Dukundane. I'm CEO and the founder of the EdConnect Rwanda, which is the company for a startup and it emphasizes on research and data courses.
So EdConnect is now doing in this room. They are doing their workshop or courses in quantitative analysis, right? Yes. They have a series of 3 programs.
Okay, I'm Dr. Dania Ahmed. I'm co-founder with Dr. Mohammed for SIAS and Vice Chancellor of SIAS as soon as it gets operated as an academic institution.
Take it inside. Okay, so thank you very much. Getting to know each other more, I think later through the workshop, because the idea is that I will have to prepare the base for what we are talking about to make sure you understand what means partnership, SIAS perspective and point of view. Okay. So thank you again for introducing yourself and coming. And we know that it's a short notice, but I hope that those who attend today will surely understand working together, how we create socioeconomic models will be in their mind for sure. I will not stick to the schedule. We might finish earlier, okay, or we might finish later, depends on how much I see that there is interaction and possibility of creating initiatives. Because one of the main goals of this workshop, beside knowing what means partnership, from our perspective at least, is that we come with initiative, okay? And the initiative, as I know in your country, it can be easily done. Am I right? Who have done a work on initiative before? Anybody? Okay. So for us also it's a new thing, but I know that Dr. Emmanuel, he knows about initiatives and so on. So he's gonna help us, inshallah, when we start doing that in practice. The reason why it's not working. Yes. So anyway, just to remind you, we are not only a research institution or community development, but also we focus on academic programs. And for that, for us, the main thing that is the outcome for us is creating models so that our students in the future, okay, they will be our students in the future, the academic students mainly, they will see that there is a reality of doing projects in Rwanda. To encourage them, you have to give them models from Rwanda. And I feel this is one of the weaknesses of SIAS so far. We didn't do real projects. This is, I can blame myself, but I also the director and his team. Now we've been here for more than since we operated in April last year, fully operated. So still have been struggling for doing real projects. I mean, we had lots of opportunities, but selecting a project is one of the challenges. And maybe this is one of the goals of this workshop, inshallah, so that we can get focus. And I want your also clear feedback. Some of you have been with us for maybe more than 6 months. I think our friends here, okay, and they were expecting something, okay. But based on whatever I'm gonna say today, I want you to realign your expectation. See, there is in life, there is 2 things that I want you to write, okay. There is expectation and there is perception. Okay, whatever you perceive, okay, is different than what you expect. Okay, so this we need to align with them over time. Okay, so for sure in our program supposed to be our outcome as a partners supposed to be something that a model that our students will learn from. They'll be inspired because we work on inspiration. We want to inspire others to copy us, not to be afraid that someone else will Isa, you need to bring that one near you. If you are gonna sit there, I mean here, bring it here. Okay. لا معلش, it's okay. Keep it with you. Okay. This is very important. So it might be relevant to inspiration. It might be relevant to resilience. It might be relevant to behavior. Okay. We need changing the behavior of the community. It might be showing the resilience of Rwanda and how much Rwanda have good practices. We can build around Rwanda resilience, which is Rwanda now becoming popular about that. Okay, it might be community development. It might be understanding what we can do for in the future, knowing the problems of today. So a project might come from different techniques, not necessarily solving a specific problem now, but maybe you are working for the future. For example, now we started a project called NEET. Okay, maybe also our friend from Farad, they can work with us on that. Okay, NEET means not in education, not in employment, not in training, and you have a big problem in Rwanda. You have around the world. It's not only Rwanda. Many students who graduate mainly from university, we're focusing on that group mainly, and also high school, but mainly university. They will sit at least for 2 to 3 years without work around the world, even in our countries, even rich countries. Okay, or they will not work the work that they targeted. Very few. Okay, the best universities, they claim that they have about 40% of their students directly employed. See, the best universities around the world. So 60 students, even from the best universities, they are not going to be employed. Either they'll be self-employed, okay, or they'll be waiting for a job. If a person wait for a job for more than 2 years, it's usually he loses lots of things that he built the capacity for. Okay, so this is something also interesting that we can work on, inshallah. So for that we talk about also youth economy, poverty elimination, and women development. Okay. Now for that we focus on this workshop, hopefully, in what means the SIAS partnership goals. Okay, because we have goals, all of us, when we came together, when we signed MOU, or going to sign MOU, some of you maybe did not sign, I'm not sure. Okay, we are going to have certain goals together. The main goals that we put usually in our approach when we approach a partner or a partner approach us, okay, is that first, and this workshop is very important for this lady and this person and Dr. Emmanuel also, not only for, so because you need to realign yourself, and we're going to measure you based on that. I am as a founder, I expect even SIAS to perform better than what we are achieving today. In order to create what we call inspiration currency, the people will start to saying, oh, let's visit this place, let's go for, so I would like to see Rwanda, for example, and hopefully all Africa or East Africa at least, is that they don't go for only gorilla, or they don't come for because of the cleanliness of Kigali, okay? Or they not go for convention center and they take photos and they think this is Rwanda. No, they go to areas where there was problems and challenges recently, and how much we managed to bring a solution from bottom up. Government is doing it's perfect. One of the perfect governments today, as a reference for Africa, at least, even for the whole world, is our government. But government cannot do things alone. Okay, especially with instability of the world. As you can see, the world is going now into more recession. Okay, and we have problems coming. Wars is coming more and more, unfortunately. Okay, we might enter into a third war at any time because of these tensions that's happening around the world. So anything can change. Okay, the only thing that you cannot change is really when we build communities that they work together and we solve problems from bottom up, or at least we minimize to the impact of this change. Okay, everything can change in the world, but at least we minimize that, because people, when they work together, they solve problems. So our goal is that really we build programs, workshop, courses. That's one of our goals. We bring it, we do it with you. But when you're going to be our expert, and you can talk something that is we don't know, okay, relevant to everybody's interest. When you do a project, people does not change with only workshops, okay, or even if you are knowledgeable, even if you are a professor like Dr. Emmanuel, people only change with doing things themselves. Either they start to see good things in Rwanda, so people will visit Rwanda, as I was saying, I would like to see Rwanda, this is a best practice place, this is a best practice, go to see this place, go to see this place. Why? Because they eliminated poverty, because they managed to minimize the impact of orphans or widows or people with, for example, have they started to bring the talent, okay, to the community and utilize it to to minimize again, unemployed people. This type of thinking will come only through projects. Okay, so the field projects is the real thing, and this cannot be done without you. Okay, we try to do projects ourselves, didn't we, Dr. Emmanuel? At least 3 to 4 projects ourselves. We know the failure rate is very high because we can't manage that project. We need people on the ground. It needs to be from the community. It needs a good follow-up. It's not the idea of giving funds. Okay, funds is the easiest part, whether from us or from other partners. Okay, but the most difficult part is to manage a project so that it will be sustainable, and sustainability is the most challenging thing. I consider myself expert, but expert in what? Expert in failure. Expert in failure. I failed a lot in my life, okay, in doing sustainable projects. Okay, I'm very frank with you, and this is one of the things, if you can notice, many projects you hear about it, after 5 years you go and check about it, you say, oh, this is used to be done. Okay, why? Because sustainability is a very difficult thing for humans. Okay, we say this is in our religion, Islam and Christianity, that it is better you do something that is small but it's sustainable better than you do something very big at one time and then it will vanish. Okay, so it's better we do something very small and we see what this is again the purpose of this workshop, inshallah. Why I put for you this, maybe some of you have seen it. We have this brochure, it's on our website, it is printed out and so on. We give it away for everybody. Okay, but remember, we have lots of services, we can collaborate together, but we are not a funding agency. One of our challenges, and most of the partners, because they see this guy, he is white guy, he's fat, he come from rich countries or claim to be rich countries from Gulf. Oh, this guy solved my problem. You're gonna give us some money that we're gonna do the thing we want to do. No, it is not about what we want. We are going to do what we need together to do for the community. If we start thinking like this, then the money will not be number one. Okay, our strength is not money. I'm not even though you see me that I am source of fund, but I'm not the right guy. For sure you're gonna get your international NGOs here, they can give you funds. Okay, but you have to be a servant for them. In our business, no, we're gonna work together, okay, to solve a socio-economic problem, very small one. And there, no, you are part of the machine that they are going to use you to deliver a service. This is totally different approach. We are not service oriented. We are creating to do advancement in the community. Okay, and this is something you need to understand, because if you don't understand, you can't also, deliver it to our customers. So for that, I'm saying you can please go through. And for example, I was saying to my brother Ismail, competitions is one of our goals. Okay, we might create with you a competition, but the competition will be aligned. It's relevant to not only arts, but arts and socio-economic development. Something. So we need to come up with certain projects in this thing. But after doing certain exercise, there is always for any land to cultivate. If you want to get the fruit from the land, what you do? You are mostly agriculture guys. You know about agriculture. What you do when you want to cultivate a fruit? What you need to do before that? You have to dig the land and you have to prepare the land, right? So the preparation of the land is 90% of the job. If the land is not well prepared in the right season, then it will not give you the fruit that you want, right? Or the vegetable you want. So this is the idea. Now we need to really prepare, and the preparation does not come if you don't know my strength and I don't know your strength. I know that you like arts. I know that you like to help people, okay, youth and so on, okay. I know that these guys, Firad, they like to do research and so on, but we don't know each other's strengths. When are we gonna know each other's strengths? When we do something relevant to paper. So they will collect best practices of each other, or at least for our partner, and then we start to thinking that like we're gonna publish it. Even if we don't publish it, at least we prepare it to other people to tell them, see, this is what is the best practice. I'll just give you example, visualize now, all of you guys. And now I think we have 5 organizations at least, right? Firat, we have Laber, we have Ismail's Art, we have your organization, Bridge of Hope, we have Zoe, okay, and we have also EduConnect. Any other? Sango, okay, Sango, yes, okay. I remember you as Odette, okay, yeah, okay. So we have 6 organizations, right? Beside SIAS, the 7 of us, we can make a lot of difference and inspire people in January. What will happen in January, inshallah?
We have a forum in January
Yes.
of international scholars and Roman practitioners who will come around 30 of you.
Yeah, okay. About 30 to 40 people. These mostly they are trainers. They want to inspire the world. They come from Arab countries, and some will come from different countries, from India or from Europe and so on. But mostly Arab now, because they are the ones who are more connected with us to come to forums. Usually the others, they publish with us papers. What is your role in inspiring them? If you start to tell them what I do, they will say, so what? Because they've seen many NGOs. But if you start to tell them, this is my product, you can visit this place and this is my product, okay? Surely these people, they want to connect with you. Because see, also he mentioned also about that they are experts. And these experts, by the way, so many of them are retired. Yeah, they are retired professors, retired physicians, retired lawyers, but they like to help the community. They want to discover themselves. So most probably they want to connect with people. I can't promise you what will happen. It depends on the inspiration we're going to create. But what I can promise you, that I'm going to start to get for you, and this forum is one of our first testing for SIAS capacity, for Dr. Emmanuel and his team. Okay? Because I was worried before, maybe they were not ready. Now, I feel they are more ready, that we start to bring people to them every 3 to 4 months. Okay? It will be best practice visitors that will come and see best practice and so on. And for me, as I said, Rwanda, so far, I've been sitting here 2 years. I never gone to Musanze to see the gorilla. Because it's not my interest. Okay? Our interest is to create a change in the world. Okay? That is something for tourists. So I want you to think, what you can do for Rwanda, what you can do for yourself. Okay? That you say, okay, we did something, change. This is the change we did. It is measured. This is what was before. This is what was after. This is where you can show people that really, and this is what we said yesterday to Laber, right? Because we need to measure where we are. The baseline is very important. Where we are today, and which community you're going to work in, and what is the problem you're going to tackle. And then after a few months, after 4 months, let's say in January, we can show the people that we have started to do a change. Maybe you did not do the total change, but you started to do a change. And this is one of the goals of this meeting also. So please read these ones and tell me in which area you can help. Even in teaching, you are welcome to come and teach if you start to do change. Even EduConnect, they are just starting. Okay, I know Bosco. Yeah, Bosco used to attend for us a lot. So these guys, that Bosco used to tell me, I want to do research with you like this. Okay, welcome. Okay, but now it came to reality. They started to, when we gave them assignments. Okay, so this example, and when we see a partner very serious, we also become serious on doing, the projects together. See, any partnership, always I say it's 3 E's and 3 D's. Okay, this is Buheji copyright, but I will give it to you free. Okay, 3 E's and 3 D's. This one, once I sign a partnership, and for that I'm saying I'm not happy about SIAS partnership management, because once we sign a MOU, it means we're not having only goals, but we're gonna have challenges. Okay, because these are not only goals, they are challenges. Okay, they are not easy to achieve. Okay, Isa, can you open the window more? Bring it down. Okay, so the 3 E's start with, they are relevant to finding the right problem. What problem we need to tackle? It's not what we want. It's what the community need, and we're going to address it. Okay? See, different again. What is the difference? Alas, it's okay. See, what is, as I was saying before, this is an international NGO, how they work here, how Rwanda NGOs is, either they are starting, they are waiting for international NGO, okay, or a project that comes from abroad, and they give them a project, okay? And usually most of these projects is relevant to service. Very few of these projects relevant to development, okay? What we are saying now is different. There is a problem. This is what is now this is what's happening. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, most of your fund will come from a project, and you're gonna submit for a project. Am I right or wrong? Okay. Yes.
Mostly these projects serve the international organization agenda rather than your own agenda. And we did have experience from other countries. Okay, you may have lots of, if you just see the results, the first result, you'll say, yes, we've done the project, it's done, you will do ticks for lots of things. But if you will see your ultimate goals, what you want to do, you were diverted from what you want because you are having fun, so they are the higher position, you are doing whatever they want, and of course, as an international organization, they do have their own agenda that they want to do, so you will be like serving their agenda rather than doing what you want for yourself. And I can give you lots of examples of this if you want.
Okay, so this is something that's very, we need to take care about. This one, you're supposed not to be part of a machine. You are the machine. Okay, all of us are machines. Okay, and once how we can become our own machine. Okay, you can continue to do that because this is also part of service. Maybe you need service, you need minimum income to survive, right? But the most important is actually to identify the socio-economic problem that you want to tackle about. And Ismail told me, for example, there is a problem about, because he just sat with me. I remember the zoos, they sit with me and so on, but I forget now. They can talk about their problem. Okay, they are trying to tackle. But let's take Ismail and then I want to give others example. They can give me their example. Ismail said that we have lots of people with talents. We have lots of people with they can be popular artists, they can serve the community and so on. But they are not properly utilized, not properly optimized. Okay? How can I bring the best out of them and at the same time I serve the community? Am I right? This is your socio-economic problem. So see, when it is a well-defined problem, it is easy to know how we can work with them. For that I told him, for example, directly now, competition. Audio connect. When he explained to me, okay, I told him, okay, this is this is here is the test, here is the field. The field is what will show whether you are serious about what you are talking about or not. Audit team, okay. Sangwa? Yes, okay. Same thing. They said we want to help certain communities and so on. We're going to visit it. We've seen that they are working with farmers. The farmers are bringing corn, but this corn is not grounded. We said, okay, let's do a grounded corn wine, so that will raise their profit margin. Okay, because one of the challenges of the poor is that their profit margin is very low compared. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. With Sangwa already you have a project. Given them $1.5 million. As Dr. Buheji mentioned, we visited them in Wamagana. The cooperative, thank you, sir, which is supervised by Sangwa. It's not Sangwa, but Sangwa is a mediator with SIAS and that cooperative, background cooperative. So they have maize, they plant maize, and they ground maize with their hand. Yeah, just tons of maize. And Dr. Buheji said, okay, we are going to offer you a machine which can make more flour from maize, yeah, kaunga if you commonly know, so that you increase your level. But so far we start by financing a project that you can resell at least your product. That is how we engaged with some.
And packaging also.
Yes. So I'm saying this so that it inspires you. This is also.
But the idea is not to supply the machine.
No.
The idea is
to empower them with.
To raise the profit margin, not to empower them.
To
very specific.
To raise their profit margin. Yeah. Because to sell corn only could not bring profit rather than to package them. We are still under process. They have paid already some installment. If they finish paying, we will give them more money
after they show that they are improving their profit margin.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is an example of a project because there is a clear problem. If the problem is not clear, Then even if you tell me I want fund for festival like this, I tell you sorry, this is not. I'm not funding agency. Okay, and as you can see, our funds are very limited. We don't give a lot of funds. We want to create change with minimal resources, and minimal resources I mean financial resources, because you have lots of other resources that we can utilize, which we're gonna talk about. Okay, thank you. Give me the mic, Ashan.
Do you have it?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, can close it already. Yeah? Okay. So let me take Zo, please. Zo Foundation. You tell me what is your focus of socio-economic problem? Yes. I need someone to sit here. Call Isa. Someone to sit here to take the. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. As our project submitted here earlier,
right,
was focusing on tailoring.
Yeah, focusing on
tailoring.
Retirement.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, tailoring.
Tailoring. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we thought of that project because with our beneficiaries in the villages, tailoring is a potential project that we always do for them that makes them faster graduate from low level to high level. So with tailoring, we monitored it is our seventh group finished the project. It is the seventh one. This one we are targeting today.
Okay.
Because we last time finished the 6 groups.
Okay.
Okay. So they all graduated. So our focus is to increase their skills in the tailoring and get money after some trainings and actually get from the poverty.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Did he give you a socio-economic problem? He said tailoring. Is it a socio-economic problem? Tailoring, giving tailoring skills. Is it socio-economic problem? No. No. It's not a solution. Sorry, for that we did not fund him. You know why? Because we are talking about socio-economic problem. What is the problem of these people? What type of people? Okay, what type of skills they have? Maybe tailoring is not the most suitable thing. Okay, based on his experience, the most dangerous thing in our life, and we build our solutions based on experiences. Okay. If he showed me, for example, data, I'm not just trying to help you. Okay, not any to critique, and we want to solve our own thinking. So I'm using you as a model. If he tell me now, this is the group, we invested with them that much money, gave them a skill for tailoring. This is a group that you have, for example, they are unemployed. Let's say youth or women, okay, or widowed, okay, and we invested with them that much money. We brought for them certain skills. One of them, we discovered some of them they have good skills in tailoring. And I can tell you, their income or their household setup was like this, and now they are like this. Then later it will open my mind. Remember, you are working with SIAS. The name of SIAS is Socioeconomic Institute for Advancement. We are doing advancement. We are not doing services. Okay. If you want to work with us, and we help you, because this is again, because you can't end up tailoring. By the way, how many clothes you've been seeing when you go to the market, your local market, and you see that people are doing tailoring? So much. Everybody, every project, every NGO, when you tell them, when you give charity, what they tell you? We did a project for tailoring. It is not about the tailoring. The tailoring is easy. We have a tailoring machine, by the way, I can give you now. Okay? It's not about tailoring. It's about what is the outcome of the tailoring. Will it improve their profit margin? Will it bring them really out away from poverty? So giving the skills to the right people based on a socio-economic problem. What my friend mentioned, he mentioned about means. And these means, with all the respect, based on experiences. Okay? I don't want experiences. We don't want experiences in our projects. And this is maybe Potter community, they noticed that. His experience affected their project and delayed their project, right? When I gone and visited, it made a difference. Why? Because we've seen that these people, we can build on their product. So we need measured data, we need numbers. We need that we are not supposed not to be involved with means. If we are going to use the means, we use it after we identify the socio-economic problem. What is this group we are targeting? What type of group? We can't give tailoring for everybody, okay? In the same community, because there will be, the market will be saturated, okay? So we need really to work properly. If you want to do a good job and make a change, what you did in tailoring is good, and what you are doing is service. But this is not your specialty. Your real specialty or your goal, inshallah, supposed to be, my brother and sisters, is that we solve a problem in socio-economy using certain means. Maybe other than tailoring, we can use education. We can use, selling certain products. There are lots of things that we can bring together for the community. So am I clear? You want to comment on that?
I have a small comment.
Yes, please.
For us, we don't do projects. Actually, we have beneficiaries from different places.
Right.
So we do project depending on the place.
Right.
Like the project we can start from here in Kigali
Yes.
is totally different from the project we do in the rural area.
Okay.
So it depends on the place where you are making that project. Like this time, the reason why we put much effort in tailoring in the villages, we deal with the local authorities. So local authorities connect us to the schools and other public places for the customers, because our beneficiaries are the ones that make tailoring to the schools for uniforms, like when we have 100 tailors. Is it tailors?
Yes.
Okay. Having like 5 schools, that market of 5 schools,
Well,
that is enough for.
believe me, I know your good intention.
Yeah.
Believe me, my brother, I appreciate what you say. I've been hearing this in many countries, including our country, Bahrain. Around the world, we have entered 27 countries, okay? We work physically in 27 countries. This project, this what I hear from you is that one of the income of tailoring, Isa, didn't you have the tailoring in Nagatari? And didn't you claim that is the tailoring will going to supply school uniforms? Okay. After a while, it might come. You might do that, but not forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, is it guaranteed that you're gonna be sustained? Because see, you're thinking about a solution. Well, you are not the expert to do the solution. The real expert is not me and you. The real expert is the field. We should go to the field, understand what type of community you're gonna serve. And for example, whatever we did with Potter community, okay, it's not necessarily we're gonna repeat it with other Potter community. We selected now one small community, right? Very small community. But we might do another project in different way. These people are gonna bring their products or change how they are presenting. The supply chain will be different. This is what we discussed, right, brother? The others maybe will follow other means. So your problem is the socio-economic problem, the field. It's not the service you're gonna give. If you're gonna stay in the service, then you better stay with the international NGOs. You only be part of the machine. You ask them for money, some money, okay, and you wait till they disperse the loan. If you want to do a change, I'm talking about leaders now. You are all of you potential leaders, even some of you is young, okay, but you are potential leaders. So but this, the purpose is to realign your way of thinking, your mindset, your perception, your attitudes, your behaviors, your reflection into a specific project, okay? And it doesn't work without identifying a big problem, okay? This is always, we need to think about what we call it airplane view, okay? We should not think about the bicycle view, okay? Our problem will get involved with bicycle view. Even SIAS, by the way, so everybody like this, unfortunately. For that, we don't deliver properly. So I agree. You have gone through an experience. You know that this will work for some time. But do you have numbers? Do you have data? And for example, even though I'm saying this doesn't work for SIAS, if you convince me that this changed people's life and made them really independent from waiting for, and that much I serve, at least maybe 70% of them, they became out of poverty, I will salute you and tell you, let me work on that. It's more important for me than any other project. Okay? But if you don't have data and you say, I want just to work on this because I want this, I tell you, sorry. Why? Not because we can't give you that also. We want to change our partners and change ourselves. We can't change ourselves and change our partners unless we go to the field. And under the field is the numbers, the data that we get it from the field, and then we work on a specific problem. Okay? Water community project is about people, they work day and night, the whole family work, but they are still in poverty line or under poverty line. Am I right? Yes. Okay? It's the idea. Okay, this is a project. People work long hours, all their life, all the day they are working with mud, even their children. Lots of their children is dropouts. So what is the main measure? I told you. What is the measure number one for water community?
Would they eat at least
how many meals they eat per day? Because okay, is it sustainable or not? Can they put 2 meals per day because they are eating 1 meal per day?
Are the children in school?
Are they going to school? Okay. Are they sustainable in school? These are the measures if we're going to do real development. If we want to do a show business, or we do, okay, we are happy, we're getting funds, we are doing the business, we're serving the community through, other international NGOs, you can stay. This is the minimum. I'm talking about now development. Okay, and development is very hard. It's not easy. Needs good intention, beside willing to change. Even SIAS will change, not only you change. We're not saying we're better than you. We're saying we'll learn with you. So we're gonna work partners. Maybe later he will come and present here one day, inshallah, after 6 months or something. Okay, and he'll be the expert. I'm not the expert because he work along with his community or his people, step by step. Okay, so this is different because maybe his mind was to defend this community, to support this community. But this support, he can go for legal part, government part. But for my part, I can do a small change, but sustainable. You remember what we said, right? All religions, it's not about how much you do. It's about the small change you do. It's sustainable. It's about the way you do it. Go ahead, Bonnie. You wanted to say something. Thank you, brother.
I wanted to comment on what you said about finding.
Sit here.
Yes, I also want to. It is good. Yes, the approach we are making, but also I will challenge both sides as well. Finding the right problem. As my brother said, that they want to do tailoring for the schools. So he has the tailoring team, and that's the project they did for tailoring, and then they're addressing a problem. It is, you will just understand it. I understood it in a different way of how he was saying. There is a challenge. It's not about the tailoring, but the problem behind tailoring. When we are to make a project, it is not that it is tailoring, but what is the reason behind tailoring? Is it really tailoring the problem in the community to be addressed?
Bonnie, I understood what he said.
Yes.
So no need to explain more.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay, sir.
So what's your point?
My point is, the school needs the uniform. Who is to deliver that package to them? It is the other tailoring. So they are bridging together the school and the tailoring to address that challenge of the different schools not having the problem.
Okay.
I mean,
thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't accept that. This is, by the way, even if they train the tailoring, it is a competition-based market. I will take the best price with the best tailors. I will not go for new tailors also. Okay. So no need to explain something that is not logical, with all the respect. And we need something logical so that we come up with the reality. Okay. And let's see, the reality we said is the field. We have numbers. When we have numbers, then we can change. We don't have numbers. For example, how much people they developed, how much they came far away from poverty, how much they started to be entrepreneurs. How many you trained so far? Okay, I don't want to challenge you now, but you see these questions. Maybe you are taking him as a model, but if we apply it, it will apply to all of us. Okay, so what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, is very important. We understand. Let's go for finding a problem. If we are doing that, then it will be great. Okay. Number one is that we should explore. When we find a problem, we need to explore the field. Explore the field means we start to see what are the numbers, okay, that is missing, including SIAS. You can't claim you are doing development if you don't know the baseline for labor. Okay, how many orphans they have in numbers. And this is why I said always, we should always do paper-like or paper means numbers. Okay, we are going to disperse the project for labor, but I expect from you numbers. Okay. Okay. And who are these people? Why they selected this group? These women, they were in the street, right? Am I correct me, my brother? Right? They were in the street. Then, okay. Then what is their, how many children they have? What is their income? How many meals they eat per day? Okay. Are they going to again guarantee there's like a type of contract with them that they will be away from the street, or they're going to have again a business and they're gonna be begging, because it's a psychological change also. Okay. So these things need to be taken into consideration. And this exploration needs excitement. And you should know that you're going to deal with ambiguity. If a problem is clear, okay, the problem is, for example, people are not finding a meal. I'm going to supply them with a meal. This is not SIAS. This is again international NGO or another NGO, someone will help you, government or something. But if a problem not clear, there is poverty, but we don't know the source of poverty. Okay, then we need to explore. Explore means we go to the field. Now, what I did with him, I taken the risk from one visit. But exploration means we take numbers and we go back. We go visit them, and this is what I ask you as assignment, right? To go and visit the potter, this family, this big family. To go visit their place, see their family, how they are living, where they are sleeping. Okay, all these will tell you later whether you're doing a development or not. Okay, something cannot be measured, right, Farad? Cannot improve. Okay, if you claim you are improving, you have to measure. Okay, where you were before, where you are becoming after. Yes, yes, please. Where is the mic?
I think our model is very close to Giringa program.
To
Giringa program.
So.
Giringa is 1 cow per family. You remember that?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So what does the government do?
Yes.
The government, with local government leaders, if they are not bribed, they choose the poorest.
Right.
Measuring how poor he is, and then give him or her a calf, just a young cow. Yeah.
Right.
After the cow grow and give another, it's starting produce.
It will give to another.
The family has to pay back to the other community.
Okay.
And so on and so on. Yesterday on TV, I saw a woman who has now 5 cows.
Right.
Very, very good cows, and he has donated 2 from the first one and the 6th one. The first product, and then the 6th product by Hawi actually.
Okay.
And
our model about, believe me, we know about top-down approaches of the government.
Yes.
We published already 2 papers on that.
Yes.
And this is happening in lots of countries.
Not only you.
We've gone to their houses.
No, but again, now
it is not quite similar, but I wanted to just to show them the model. What do we mean by model? Model. How do we conceptualize a model?
But it's different.
Yes, it is different.
No, totally different. I'll tell you why. Government have the obligation to support the poor. You are a poor person. I am a poor person. So the government will. I will ask. I will go and go for a social development ministry or something like this. Okay, and I will submit for them till I get the term.
That's
right?
Like the non-poor.
But our role is to solve socio-economic problem, not people problem.
Yes.
This is very dangerous mindset, by the way, for a leader, Dr. Emmanuel. You are not going to solve one person problem. Maybe he's working in that area. You're not going to solve one person problem in arts or EduConnect or something. No. We're solving a problem. See, what did why I directly I clip with these guys. When they explained, okay, that what he said, okay, we are starting now with qualitative analysis skills and so on, but our problem, and here we clipped, our problem is that many students, they come out of university, and this is what I noticed being 2 years here, they are not capable to go directly to the market, to join the jobs, because they don't know the high tech, or they don't know to do analysis and so on. Okay, I noticed this with Isa, I noticed with many people who came here and work with us, they couldn't operate the computer properly. I don't know how they finished, even though he's one of the best students. And I'm giving an example, Isa, and he was the best student among his class. So it is a problem. It is really a problem. What they are trying to do now, they have to close the gap. And this is where is the development. Because education, ladies and gentlemen, is all about, okay, education. Sorry, I mean, when we do development, we talk about education, okay, we talk about health, and we talk about social security or social development. So this is where we are focusing on. Okay, all our work in the middle, poverty, like this is all about to help on these areas. Okay, because when you do solve poverty, you do social development. Okay, when you again solve a problem for example, people are unemployed and they have education, you help the education, because otherwise people over time will not trust to be. Why should I go to university and study or go to master if I'm not finding a job? Okay, and this is something that why we are taking. So let's think about always. Our goal is socioeconomic problem. Okay, what is the socioeconomic problem? See, they define their socioeconomic problem very clearly. For that, it's easily that they'll get funds. Easily they get partners like us or even better than us. Okay, yeah. Okay, Ernest, you can go in the back side better, so that people, they can see. So again, excitement is very important. Excitement means that you are ready to go into ambiguous areas, not areas you know. So when we work together, all of us, I mean, more than only SIAS, we should go for area that we don't know, or we claim we don't know. Let others discover the problem like you are seeing it. If you claim it is a problem, we teach tailoring. Sorry, I'm giving you this example, but there are many examples, even on us. Okay? But the tailoring will solve the problem. Let others see that. Well, how they can see that? By your data, by going to the field and seeing really that these people, they have the only skill is tailoring. And the market really have the demand. Okay? The dangers about this, by the way, also mindset. Remember, SIAS does not work on, capital-based economy. Okay, we are not capital-based economy. We are against capital-based economy. Capital-based economy, which works in almost of our countries, including your country, of course. It is all about supply versus demand. Okay. In SIAS, we say not supply versus demand. It is capacity versus demand. How I will know the capacity? How I raise the capacity? Without money, I can raise the community. With minimal money, I can raise it. What is 1,500 K compared to 10,000, 100,000 that NGOs can give you? Okay, but we want to show with minimal things, using other capacities, we can raise the capacity of the community, because we'll discover many things in you. Okay, so this is very important that we think this way, so that we can solve people problem. So again, it is about excitement, going to an area we don't know, we go to a community, then we explore, then we exploit. Based on this thing, we can visualize our outcome. This is the purpose of this workshop, is visualize what is we want to do. What is the legacy you want to create? Okay, it's not a job. It is something that you want to create so that people can really say, okay, let's visit this place. Let's go and learn from these people. Okay, and this doesn't come by coincidence. It needs lots of practices. One of the practices that you need is to discover. Okay, SIAS is about discovering something that we thought we know, but we don't know, including SIAS. Not only you, including SIAS, they will discover, wow, this is something we didn't know. When I go into the Potter community, I said, wow, this is something I didn't know. Because what I know, whatever he told me, I built on I seen a bot from him. It was very bad in quality. It's a grade 3, I call it. If we say grade 1, grade 2, okay, grade 3, I will not buy it. So I told him that time, they need a lot of work to be done. And we don't have this capacity now. Maybe later we can work with them. But when I visited the community, I've seen they have very good quality, but it is misrepresented. It is less represented. It is not in the right place. It's not sold in the road. It can be sold in the hotel. It can be sold in the airports if it is well packaged. Okay. So this is the way of thinking we're talking about. Okay. So here why I'm saying we need to discover. Discovery comes from the expert. The real expert is me. You? No. We said the real expert is the field. Visiting the places, seeing the area where I'm going to work, or the families I'm going to work with, or the people that I'm going to work with, including them. Okay, now why we clip them with a NEET study? Because for them it's interesting. Why? Because they are working in that area. They will know what type of need they should target. Okay, what are the skills of need today? Okay, and what type of skills? Because this will bring for them the specific opportunities to work on. When you work with capacity versus demand, you are not working for solutions. You are working for opportunities. SIAS work for opportunities. We don't work for finding solutions. Solutions need our experts. Okay? We are not experts. All of us supposed not to be experts. Experts, as we said, who's? The field. Okay, the expert is the field. It is the women we are going to help. The type of women. Now we don't know their type. Okay, are they the type that is really ready to leave begging and being in the street? Are they the type that is started to have skills? Because I might open for them a business. They were gonna do a project with a vegetable, but I'm very worried. Many people are selling vegetables, same exactly like tailoring. The same problem. Okay, out of sympathy, we said, let's say, okay, they want to do the project now. Khalas, they are in a hurry to do a project. But have they done a project before to manage people? Okay, have they trained them to sell? Okay, see, I told you, I'm expert of failure, right? Remember, I told you, right? But today, I claim I move from 10% fail, most of my projects successful, I mean, right? And 90% failure. Now I have only less than 30% failure. Why? Okay, or sometimes I trust people like this guy and they don't deliver. His people or his, from out of sympathy, because I trust him, I go to mislead. We go to a project, but we didn't visit and follow up the project properly. We visited the project, we've seen it, but there was no follow up. See, I'm pointing at Isa. Then we fail. Because all the projects that need to change, it needs very strong follow-up. Especially if you are giving less amount of money. Especially if you are giving not the right people. They never got money before. They have money in their hand. What they'll do? What's the problem of the poor when you give them money in their hand?
You just buy some stuff, or like material.
They live for that because their mindset is made, not because of them. Or you might be same level, by the way. No, nobody is better than others. Okay? Because their mindset over time has been built around to live for the day, they'll spend the money for the day. Okay? By buying certain commodities. Okay? And then they'll tell you, sorry, this is we didn't fail. Okay? We can't continue the project. We can't bring back the loan or whatever you want to call it. So when you discover, you start to develop properly. Because discovering, you are not discovering. Discovering, what does it mean? Water NGO? What? Huh? Yes. What means discovering? Something about nature. The word discovery is nothing to do with equipment. It is about, okay, nature. So when you say they discover the moon, they discover a new area, they discover a new tribe, they discover, okay, when you see the word discover. Otherwise, it's misutilized. Okay? You will not see that they discover a new machine. They brought innovation for a new machine. Okay? But it's about, this is creativity, but discovery always about nature. So when we discover, we can deliver and sustain. Because we're going to link opportunities together to bring the outcome. See, the word solutions will come in the beginning. we will see solution. But later, if it continue to sustain, it will bring an outcome. Means that this model that if we created for him, he'll be the expert to do another model, maybe another type, because he knows now, and it's not about defending, Potter community rights. It's not about, trying to get for them some help. Okay, no. It's not about giving them money. It's about changing their status, changing their way of living and so on. And this is where we said we're finding the right solutions, the right opportunities. Okay? Yes. For that, if you see in SIAS, again, this is something that is SIAS is failing to do. Okay, this is again, I blame Dr. Emmanuel and his team. Okay, and the SIAS should explain to you and MOU clearly. At least with the meetings I have set, I talked to that. When our sister Qudrat, she sat with me, I told her, we need to do with you a paper first. Why? Not because we want to publish a paper, maybe we not publish it, but at least we know what is your strength. And I told you that. Okay, if you notice, when we sit in that room, in this room,